Someone wants to tell something? The resistance of wire of length 80 centimeter and of uniform area. Have you written the earlier one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Ma'am.
Everyone, have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then go for the second one. The resistance of the wire of length 80 centimeter. So that is L is equal to 80. Uniform area of cross section. So area is 0.025 centimeter square. It is found to be, so resistance is found to be 1.5 ohm. Calculate the resistivity. So again the same formula, resistivity is equal to RA by L. Resistance is 1.5. These two are in centimeters, so leave it in centimeters. If they are not, both of them are not in the same unit, then one of them you have to convert. So that is both of them should be in same unit. 1.5 area is 0.025 divided by length is 80. For simplifying this, convert everything into fractions first. 1.5 will become 15 by 10. 0.025 will become 25 divided by 1000 into 1 by 80. And then convert all tens in exponential form. Now don't divide 3 and 2 and this is 1 by 40. Don't do that one because that division will be much more difficult. So what you have to do is write the non-zero number at one side. Actually 15 by 25 into 8. Now how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. So it will become 8 into 10 to the power 5. Exponential form we can write. And then now divide this 10 to the power 5, directly go to the numerator as 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 will be there. And this product and divide with, write this product and then divide with 8. So 15 into 25 is 375 by 8. So 8 4s are 32, 32 555. 8 sevens are no. So 8 6 are 48, 7 70, 8 67 into 10 to the power minus 5. So this can be written as 4.687 into 10 to the power minus 4 ohm centimeter. No, minus 6, no it is. That's right. Okay, so this is your answer of resistivity. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
22nd one. You have to solve now.
Ma'am, is the answer of 22nd one 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter?
1.78. Do
1.7, ma'am.
let me do.
Okay, ma'am.
Resistance is given, area given, Ra by L. Yes, right. Then 23rd one try.
Ma'am, what's the 22nd answer?
What you got?
I got 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter.
1.6. Why 1.6?
Oh, yeah, it's 1.7. I wrote the question wrong.
Yeah. Try 23rd one. Twenty-third one, remember, here it is given in centimeters and this is in 1 kilometer. So convert, this is ohm centimeter. Resistivity is ohm centimeter. Symbol is not there. This is ohm centimeter. So centimeters. So convert this also in centimeters. Length also convert into, no, yeah, centimeters. And even radius also you have to convert into centimeters.
Ma'am, I cannot see the next question.
23rd question.
Yes, ma'am, it is 22nd only.
So page is not refreshed for you. Others are able to see.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, you have to then log off and log in again.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, is pi 22 by 7 or 3.14?
3.14 will be better because 22 by 7, nothing is divisible by 7.
Okay, ma'am.
So here they have given length is equal to 1 kilometer, radius is equal to 1 millimeter. So first length convert into centimeters, that is 1000 meters, and 1000 meter to centimeter is 100. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 to the power 5 centimeters is the length. Radius is 1 millimeter. In centimeter it is 1 by 10, means 10 to the power 1 centimeter is radius. Now this one we have to convert into area. Area is equal to pi r square. Pi into 10 to the power minus 1 square. So pi into 10 to the power minus 2 centimeter square. And now resistivity is given 1.72 into 10 to the power minus 4 ohm centimeter. So, right, resistance you have to calculate. Resistance is equal to rho L by A. Rho is equal to 1.72 into 10 to the power minus 4. Length is 10 to the power 5. Area is pi into 10 to the power minus 2. So pi means 3.14, 1.72 divided by 3.14, and this exponential forms 10 to the power minus 4 plus 5 minus of minus 2. So 1.72 divided by 3.14 into 10 to the power minus 4 plus 5 is plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is plus 3. Now here 1.72 and 3.14. Dividing with the decimal is not easy. So we will do it by multiplying with 100. It will become 172. Multiplying with 100, it will become 314. And this is 10 to the power 3 means 3 zeros. So now divide this 172,000 by 314. Divide. $86,000 divided by 157. Find the answer. This is the resistance. Done. What's the answer?
Mom, 547.7 ohm.
Right. Solve by yourself. Don't try on computer, because exam you have to do the same thing. Very fourth one. Kirtana, are you able to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question. Two copper wires A and B of length 30 and 10 meter have radii 2 centimeter and 1 centimeter respectively. Compare the resistance of two wires and which will have less resistance. We have to compare the resistances. Now they have given their radius lengths separately. So we will make two columns for A and B wires. So length of first wire is 30 meter. Length of the second wire is equal to 10 meters. Radius of first wire R1, when we consider, it will be 2 centimeter, and R2 is equal to 1 centimeter. We have to compare their resistances. R1 or RA and RB are the two resistances. We have to compare them. Now here, what about rho? Resistivity will be, what we can say about the resistivity?
It will be equal.
Yes, they are two copper wires. So that means here they're same copper wire. That means the resistivity of a copper is, resistivity is a constant for the one particular material. So resistivity remains same for two copper wires having different lengths on different areas. One part you need to remember, that is one single material means its resistivity is equal. It won't change. You change length, you change area, but the resistivity of that material will not change. Resistivity of copper, resistivity of iron, they are completely different from each other. But whatever the resistivity of copper, we have first got to know that value of resistivity always remains same. You can change its length to do two different copper wires having different lengths and different areas, thickness, but the resistivity of those two will always remain constant. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So resistivity of copper is rho and rho. So we have to compare the resistances. So calculate Ra is equal to rho L1 by A1. Rho we don't know, keep that as rho, because anyhow we have to compare, it will get cancelled. L1 is meter and this is in centimeters. So this is meter. So convert it to centimeters. 3000 centimeter. 10 meter will become 1000 centimeters. If radius is 2 centimeter, what is area? Area will be pi r square, that is 2 square, 4 pi. And what is the second area? Pi into 1 square,
5.
that is
5.
pi. So L1 is 3000 divided by area is 4 pi. Okay? Keep this as it is. Don't change anything. RV is equal to rho L2 by A2. Rho, what is L2? 1000 divided by A2 is 5. Now compare this. RA by RB is equal to rho 3000 by 4 pi divided by rho 1000 by pi. this row and this row get cancelled because this is the same term. Now this is a fraction in the denominator. We'll go to the numerator as
Multiplication.
multiplication but with reciprocal. So reciprocal is pi divided by 1000. Zeros get cancelled, pi get cancelled. So answer is 3 by 4. So RA by RB ratio is 3 by 4. Now RA is 3x and RB is 4x. So which one will have lesser resistance? Which one will have lesser? RA. The first wire, wire A has lesser resistance. Okay? Write down this. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question. A short and sweet question. Nothing is given actually. What is given? And this is most important question. Yes?
And we are given the resistance.
Resistance is given. And
Length is given, it is doubled. If length is not given, we'll have to consider variable.
is doubled on itself. What do you mean by that? Is doubled on itself. Means
Well, one wire is another wire forming one single wire.
it's folded. It's like this. This is a wire. This is doubled on itself. Means. Got it? Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So this was the wire. It was attached like this. This is a full wire like this. And then it is doubled. That means it is folded. Doubled means here folded. So it is folded on each other. So what happens to the length?
Decreases.
It becomes half. And what happens to thickness?
Becomes double.
It becomes double. Because volume you have not changed here. You have not changed any volume. Only wire was there. That is double folded. It was a wire. It was folded like this. So due to folding, what happens? The length has been halved. And automatically the area will be doubled.
Double.
Thickness doubles. Because it is your folding. So upper part's thickness and the lower part thickness get adds up. So total thickness get doubled. And the this area length will be half of it. Half of the original one. So suppose if you consider original one, original wire, R is equal to 4 ohm, right? Resistance, initial wire resistance has been given 4 ohm. So length will consider as L and area is A. Resistivity is rho. So formula for resistance is equal to rho L by A. Okay, this is the first part. Now for the new wire, R2 we don't know, we have to find out. What is length?
L by 2.
L by 2. What is area?
2A.
It is 2A. What is resistivity?
It remains the same.
Wire is same, so resistivity is same. So what is R2 then? R2 is equal to rho L2 by A2. New length, new area. Resistivity into length is L by 2 and the area is 2A. If you simplify, what you will get? L by 2. So this 2 comes in the, or 2A by 1 was there. So it will go to the numerator as 2A by 1. So it is, sorry, L by
1 by 2.
L by 2, it is 1 by 2A. So it is 2 into 2, 4. That will come out. 1 by 4 rho L by A. Can we write like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is R2 is equal to 1 by 4 rho L by A. What is rho L by A?
R1.
R1. So 1 by 4 into R1 is equal to R2. So 1/4 of initial resistance is 4. 4, 4 get cancelled. This is 1. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone got to know?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Very important question. Based on this, there are many questions asked like this. So always remember the wire is only folded. So due to which the length changes, and that this due to that length change, area will change because we are not changing volume of the substance. It has been, wire is only doubled on itself, so due to which change in length causes change in area of cross section. And the second case, when the length is stretched to double. So it was the length like this, and now it is stretched. It was like this one, and it is stretched to double its length. That means what happens? Length will be, it was initially like this. This was the thickness, thicker one. Now it is drawn out and becomes like this. So what happens to the length? When you are
It is
stretching
doubled.
it, doubled. And what happens to area?
Half.
Area becomes half in that case. So remember these conditions. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So write down. This is very important question. Jessica, Medha, Kritika, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are not, immediately ask the questions if you are not able to understand. Don't keep quiet because these questions are very important.
Ma'am, is the answer of 26 80 ohms?
Yes, right. Twenty-six one, have you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Then 27th one. When a potential difference of 2 volt is applied across the ends of the wire of 5 meter length, a current of 1 ampere is found to flow through it. Calculate the resistance per unit length of the wire. So here the wire is given of 5 meter length. Have you finished 26 one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The length is 5 meter. Now it is connected to a potential difference of 2 volt and carries a current. So current flowing through this is 1 ampere. We have to calculate the resistance. What is the resistance? Resistance formula?
V by I.
V by I. So that is 2 by 1, which is 2 ohm. So this is the resistance of 5 meter wire. And what they have asked? Per unit length of the wire. This means 5 meter wire has a resistance of 2 ohm. 5 meter wire, resistance 2 ohm. So per unit length means unit
1
length.
meter.
1 meter wire as how much resistance? 5 meter has 2 ohm. 1 meter there. It is not stretched. We are only checking out for 1 meter what is the wire, resistance of the wire.
2 by 5.
Yes, it's 2 by 5, which is 0.4 ohm. Now for resistance of 2 meter wire,
0.8.
0.4 into 8 into 2.
0.4 into 2, that is 0.8. And then the third part is the resistance across the ends of the wire if it is doubled on itself. So when this wire is folded, this was a 5 meter wire which is folded. It's like folded like this. Then what is the length? Sorry, what is the resistance? Find out. Original wire has been this and folded to double. Original
0.10.
length. No.
How is it 5?
No.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is it 0.5?
Yes, right. 0.5. R1 is equal to rho L by A. R2 is equal to rho L by 2 by 2A because it is doubled on itself. So it is 1 by 4 rho L by A. So this is original resistance. 1 by 4 R1 is equal to R2. So what is R1? Initial resistance is 5 meter wire has a resistance of 2. So 1 by 4 into 2, 2 2s are. So 1 by 2, that is 0.5 ohm. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
When it is doubled on itself, that means length is halved and area is doubled. finish this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you can try the remaining 3 questions, 28, 29, 30. You can try at home. And 31, 32 also. So till 32, 33 questions. So 28 to 33 questions you have to try at home first. When you will try, then I will solve here if you have any problem. Okay. Now, characteristics of resistivity. So resistivity, what you got to know from resistivity part? What do you got to know by resistivity? Yes. Yes, Kritika. What is resistivity means? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Kritika.
Ma'am, the definition?
Yeah, any definition or what you got to know by knowing the resistivity? So what is resistivity in your own words? I don't need definition. Yes. Kritika, what happened? I'm not getting your voice. Sharad? Sharad?
The resistivity of a conductor is equal to the resistance of the conductor, which is having unit length and unit area.
Okay. That is the way we measure resistivity. So we take a wire of 1 meter length. It should have the area of cross section of 1 meter square. Then whatever the resistance is provided by that conductor, we call that as resistivity. So about what exactly resistivity means? That means it is the property of every conductor. It is also a property that we have calculated. So what property remain constant? If the resistivity of every conductor is constant value. So by knowing that value, we can say the substance, which substance will provide more resistance, which substance will provide lesser resistance of same length, same area. That is the same volume if you take for two substances. The two substances, which one is better conductor, that we can decide by knowing its resistivity value. So resistivity is actually used for that purpose. So always remember resistivity, the value of resistivity should be known for the selection of materials. For different electrical appliances, when we are designing, the people, scientists are designing. So at that time, which wire exactly has to be used, that is decided by knowing its resistivity. Somewhere it is needed, very fast conduction is needed. So therefore, that places they use best conductors, that is silver, copper, aluminum, they are using. But some of the places the conductivity is not needed more, actually they need more amount of resistance, and that is generally in case of heating devices. Another example is heating devices. So what do you mean by heating devices? What do you mean by heating devices? Examples?
Water heaters,
Water heaters, okay.
induction stoves,
Induction stoves, electric iron, electric kettle,
oven,
freezers, ovens. So what are these all substances? Here, when we provide electric current to that devices, that means we pass a current through those devices. Those will convert electrical energy into heat energy. So here large amount of heat has to be produced. So from where the heat is produced, we have seen a small amount of heat energy is produced whenever a current is passed through the conductor, because there is a inside the conductor, when electrons are moving, they are keep colliding with the atoms. So the electrons, when they are colliding, so whenever you see, when any two objects in this universe collide with each other, they lose energy, and that energy loss is said to be in the form of heat energy. So heat energy is radiated out in that case. So that means heat is produced whenever electron collides with fixed atoms. So in the part of resistance definition, when I was explaining resistance, I told you. So every conductor, inside every conductor, every electron is keep on colliding with the atoms. So due to that, somewhere less amount of heat is produced, somewhere large amount of heat energy is produced. Now in such cases, to produce large amount of heat energy, what is required?
More particles must collide.
More particles should collide. So when number of collisions you increase, the amount of this amount of heat energy resistance will increase, and as amount of resistance increases, the amount of heat energy will also increase. So whenever we need a device in which the large amount of heat energy should be produced, so what designing part we have to take care? What is the part of designing the person has to take care of? The device, electric iron, if we take there, the this provided light electrical energy is used up to convert into heat energy, right? So for producing large amount of heat energy, what characteristic conductor should provide, should possess?
Should have more resistance.
It should have more resistance, because if it provides more resistance, that means number of collisions will increase, and due to increased collision, the amount of heat produced will increase. So therefore, while manufacturing any heating device, they should know that they have to consider that they have to use a resistor in that device, which should provide large resistance. So it is only resistance why we are connecting externally. What they do, they will take a material which is conductor also, but it should provide more resistance also. So for selection criteria, now they need a material which should have more resistance. It should be a conductor, but it should provide more resistance also. Now how they will decide? They will decide it, which material has to be selected. That is decided by knowing the value of resistivity of the material. It's clear? Are you able to understand this part?
Yes, ma'am.
This is one of the things. It is copper. So in heating devices, we need a material. In heating devices, scientists need material or a conductor which should provide more resistance. It should provide more resistance. So that means more resistance. Our formula of rho is RL by A. So rho, that is resistivity, and resistance are equal, directly proportional. So more the resistance that substance has, which has more amount of resistivity. So they will select a material which can provide more resistivity, which has more resistivity. So there is a range of resistivity, calculated range of resistivity is there. So in that, metals have resistivity in the range minus 10 to power minus 8 to 10 to power minus 6 ohm meters. So this is the range of metals. 10 to power minus 8 only. Minus 6 is not there. It's not minus 6. 10 to power minus 8. Alloys. Alloys have the range 10 to power minus 6 ohm meter. 10 to power minus 6 is greater than 10 to power minus 8. So alloys have higher resistivity. And the insulators have the range of resistivity is from 10 to power plus 6 to 10 to power 14 ohm meters. So larger resistivity, so larger, those substances provide more resistance. Now, insulators don't conduct current, so in heating devices we cannot use insulators. So what we need to use? Either metals or alloys. Now, out of metals and alloys, which one will have more resistivity?
Alloys.
Alloys. So therefore, alloys are preferred over metals in heating devices. So in the designing part of the heating devices, they have to select a conductor which should provide more resistance. So to select the substance, they have to keep eye on resistivity of the material. So generally we know that is alloys provide more resistivity. Alloys have more resistivity as compared to metal. So therefore all heating devices, alloys have been preferred. Metals are not used because metals have resistivity less. So they cannot provide more resistance. And due to lesser resistance, resistivity amount of heat produced will be lesser. It's clear? Are you able to understand this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so this means here, question is there, one question for give reason. Alloys are preferred over metals in heating devices because as alloys have higher or more resistivity, that is 10 to power minus 6 ohm meter, compared to metals 10 to power minus 8 ohm meter. So therefore alloys are preferred over metals in heating devices. But in conducting devices, that is conducting wires, which material we use?
Metals.
Okay, conducting wires, metals are used. That is copper or aluminium is used because here heat we are not supposed to produce. We have to make a substance move. Sorry, electrons should move. That means the resistance should be very less. So to make the resistance less, the material has to be selected which have least resistivity. So copper and aluminium have least resistivity. So therefore copper and aluminium are used in conducting wires. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is one. This is second part. Then third part. Tungsten is used in filament of bulb. Tungsten is used in the filament of a bulb. Give reason. Tungsten is also a metal. Filament of a bulb, that means inside the bulb there is a one thin wire, if you are able to see. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a bulb. Earlier, this filamental bulb. This thin wire, here the middle one. This wire. So this wire is called filament. So this filament is generally made up of tungsten. Give reason why. So one thing, that is tungsten has high resistivity. High resistivity, due to which it will provide more resistance, and due to more resistance, more heat. And when more heat is produced, then only it will get converted into light energy. So helps to produce more heat, which in turn converted into light. Okay, so this is the first thing, remember. Hi. Yeah, whoever has this one, notes, open it. There is a one change has to be done that was wrongly, this is a misprinted. Page number. The reasons are given after resistivity. The reasons have been given at the one place. Then you have to near resistivity. Yeah. So it is combination of resistors, the upper part, the upper points are written. Yeah, tungsten part. Tungsten is used in the filament of electric bulb due to its low resistivity. It don't have low resistivity, it has high resistivity. Mark there as high. Understood where?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is no low resistivity, it has high resistivity. So therefore it will provide more resistance. And due to more resistance, amount of heat produced will be more. And due to which the light energy will be produced because of production of more amount of heat energy. Clear? And as well as properties, it has two more properties it possesses. That is, one is it has high melting point. But why tungsten only selected? Why not any other metals? That is one thing. Second part is it has high melting point. It has. So due to that, the large amount of heat energy is there. So due to large amount of heat energy, this thin filament should not melt. And the third one does not undergo oxidation readily. That means at that high temperature, possibility that is other metals can combine with oxygen easily. But tungsten has that property that it will not undergo oxidation. So oxidation reaction immediately won't take place, although the temperature has been increased to 3000 degrees Celsius. 3300 degrees Celsius is the melting point of tungsten. So when the temperature increases, temperature is to be too high to to produce light energy. So at that heat energy, first thing, that wire will not melt, tungsten won't melt, so therefore we are using tungsten. And as well as at that temperature, the oxidation rate also will not be high. The tungsten won't get oxidized easily. And one more thing, to reduce this oxidation, we have to fill this bulb with inert gases. So generally nitrogen or neon or helium are used inside this bulb. Inside this bulb, those gases are used to reduce the oxidation or prevent oxidation of that filament. The bulbs are filled with either nitrogen or argon gas, helium gas has been filled in this one. So those are inert gases. The oxygen will not be available due to presence of those gases, and hence the this one oxidation is prevented. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine then. You can leave now then. Okay. We will stop here. You can leave now.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.